You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain.
Stop requested.
Welcome to Stop Requested. I am Brad, and with me for a year straight is...
It's been a year?
A year.
Oh, I'm Justin.
Justin.
We've been doing this for a year.
A year. 365. We have put out... This will be our 50th episode.
That calls for some sort of celebration. What was that?
I think there's some confetti dropping down.
A whole year. I feel like we should go get some ice cream after this.
We should be having ice cream right now.
Yeah.
Drop the ball.
Yeah. Do you know what my favorite kind of ice cream is?
What?
Mint chocolate chip.
I think we've talked about this.
Yeah, we might have.
This sounds familiar. If we haven't talked about it on the show, I know we've talked
Well,
about
that's
it.
the plan of this show, is to kind of talk about the past year in the show. Right. Highlights, regrets, feelings, reactions.
Behind-the-scenes stories.
Behind-the-scenes stories.
Yeah. So some of our favorite moments from the show are the cold opens, how we start. Well, let's take a look at this past year, some of our favorite cold openings.
Yeah! Woo! How do you feel about that?
So there's that.
That was...
So I told the guy, just because beef jerky is dried meat doesn't mean I'm hopping in the shower with you.
Oh, that came from the front this time.
I did. We're gonna do the intros for all three, I think. All right.
I need some enthusiasm from you today. Can you go get me some more ice water?
No, we'll get some on the way out. Wow, those are pretty good.
That was bad.
I liked them.
We have a list of notes here, so...
a long list of notes.
Well, they're all Brad's. I'm just winging it.
Just going off of memory?
Yeah. I remember specifically early in the show, it was cold out, and it was the episode where you tackled your own son.
Yeah.
It was the football episode.
Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Brad was trying to be a football star, like reliving his glory days.
Yeah.
I think it was it my idea that you tackled Brandon?
It was, I don't remember.
But
I don't remember.
We put up...
I remember I got really excited about it, and I was telling people I work with.
It was chilly out, right? It was one of those days where when you catch a football, it hurts your hands,
Yep.
And so we wanted to go for realistic. So we wanted Brandon is his son. We wanted Brandon to get hit hard.
This was planned like weeks in advance, and I told him, I said...
Planned by... We brought a used mattress for him to land on. That's how it was planned.
Yeah. But I mean, even like weeks in advance, I was talking to Brandon like we'd be in the car. I'd be like, I want to put you in the show. I said, but I'm going to tackle you. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, I'm really going to hit you. And he was nervous about it, but he took it like a champ. But after the very first hit, I was like, okay, now we need to cover it from a different angle. Do you think you can go again? And he was like, no, I'm good.
Playing catch is awesome.
That was perfect timing because he dropped it and goes like this. And he looks up and just as it gets about like this, his face goes, dude.
I hear him though. Like
You want to do one more?
No.
Let's do one more.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Like if he had a mouth guard in, it would have came flying out. And he did a very good job of being a champ about it.
Yeah.
But you could see
You
could see the water building up a little bit. I'm not trying to embarrass Brandon, but
No.
It
was a good
got
hit.
up, yes.
It was a good hit.
And then he took another one, then he was like, nope, I'm not doing it anymore. So we kind of had to water it down a little bit.
Yeah, took it easy on him.
But the first one was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have made like the NFL films.
Yeah.
It was. I heard air leaving his body.
One of my favorite episodes is the shock therapy.
Did you like when I scream?
Not only that, just like there's no doubt you're the one that takes the most pain.
I'm the pain guy. I'm gonna just do a straight run to 50.
Straight run to 50.
I'm going.
That's max power. 50.
I did it! You missed. You missed.
That felt
But I-
weird. It feels really weird to do it.
I saw his jaw like this.
You missed.
All right, you ready?
You missed again.
Doing finger slaps.
Yeah, I'm getting fingertipped. You got it. You gotta get. That's how it gets the wave.
All right.
Hold on. You got my teeth. What?
I'm telling you, I'm seeing jiggling with my eyes, man.
Just one more.
This whole our face. You are.
That was way better. I got a good jaw. This isn't even hurting. Brett.
Closer to the Adam's apple. Closer to. You had it right on the side.
Okay, but you have to give me credit. I went into it.
You went into it.
Brett. Oh! 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 Oh!
So
When I went from 30 to 50 just to get to 50, like you had said after the show that you had heard me scream like I'd never screamed before.
you did the. And it was just such a long. But we bought the muscle stimulator specifically for the Mother's Day episode, and we didn't have any other ideas for like the next episode. But Justin just kept playing with the muscle stimulator, and then I was laughing at that, so I was like, let's just do an episode where we were just sticking this.
In our defense, we're trying to not do what every other show does. I mean, we're not trying to swing for the fences here, but we're trying to be as original as possible because we know there's tons of other shows out there that do kind of piggyback off of each other.
Right.
And we're trying our best to come up with original stuff.
Original or ahead of the curve.
Or doing what they do, but try to put our own spin on it.
Right.
Anyways,
All right.
I had to get that out. The next topic you brought up is Beck's reaction from friends and family, and that hands down is the onion. The onion, the people freaked out when they saw me go.
You attacked that onion.
My mission was to beat the goal the record. I was not screwing around.
No.
I
thought you were going to get it.
I had people call friends that I haven't seen in 10 years in other states call me. Like, they don't ever call me anymore. It's, it's time and space, they have kids, it's a house, whatever. People calling me and just say, I thought you were going to get the onion. I've never seen, like, you went crazy on it.
Are you ready to do this? Or you're going to keep talking?
I'd like to just keep talking.
No. Ready? So you take the bite, All right. You had 3 seconds. You're off to a good start. I would say at least a quarter of the onion is gone. You're at 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Almost half of the onion is gone. I'm just trying to help you. Trying to coax you into it. You can't be dropping it on the table. You got to eat that part too. Just keep going. Don't think about it. It's not an onion. It's cotton candy. You're eating cotton candy. It's Reese's Puffs. You're at 33 seconds. A minute to go. You have to swallow it down. You got to eat that part. You got to eat that part. Why can't you do it? It's a world record. Come on, man. The trash can is over there. Jesus.
I can't do it.
Where's the trash can? What'd you do with it?
Oh, through my eyes. Oh my God.
had it like half gone, and then you hit that core.
That's why I went back at it in another episode, and I still couldn't. And I went at it just as hard.
Yeah.
90 seconds.
Or less.
Okay. Here I go.
You're at 6 seconds.
Turn me on!
Justin, eat that onion, eat that onion, eat that onion, eat that onion, Justin, eat that onion, eat that onion. 20 seconds. You're almost halfway through. Almost halfway through. You gotta swallow it. Don't throw up on my table, man. Justin, eat that onion, eat that. Oh no!
I didn't. I wasn't screwing around. Like I clearly you've seen. I can take pain. That onion kicked my butt twice.
What's your favorite episode?
My favorite
episodes?
episode, hands down, and I told you this, is the coloring book where we just sat here and colored. That was great. I thought it was funny. It was family friendly.
It was such
creative.
a simple show too.
What other show have you seen out there that would just two guys just sit and color and talk about nothing?
And I think that show was basically the core root of what we originally want to do, and that was just our banter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get more meat. You get better meat with the boneless meat. I just want to throw it in my mouth and chew and swallow. I don't want to have to worry about pulling the grizzle off or getting any tendons or anything. I don't like that. So that's my philosophy. Philosophy.
You don't go to a wing shop to get nuggets. That's the way I feel about them. If you want nuggets, just go to McDonald's or KFC or whatever. The argument that you get better meat, I would disagree because, yes, you get more meat. The bone-in wings, the bone has marrow and fat and stuff in it that provides flavor. What typically provides flavor? Fat. There's more flavor in the bone-in wings.
Like our conversation, and just the conversation that we had about the chicken wings. I had so many people take your side
because I'm right.
that boneless wings are just chicken nuggets.
We're not going to do this again.
We're not.
We've already done it.
But I mean, just that conversation as a whole. I mean,
I just got to get this out of my system, and then we'll move on. There's some part inside of you. You just don't like the concept of bones, but there's some part of you deep down inside that is thinking they're right. These are not wings. These are chicken nuggets. I'm just gonna stick to my guns and not even whatever. You know I'm right.
I just don't like. I don't think the meat is as quality. I don't want the tendons and stuff.
The bone provide whatever.
Okay,
let's move on.
We've already had that episode. Yes. The maintenance. When you ripped your nose hairs out, man, that sounded like somebody was grabbing a chunk of grass and just ripping it out.
Again, I went for it. I don't screw around. Do I twist and pull?
You just yank.
I gotta yank?
It's wax, dude.
Oh! Oh! Did you hear that? Oh! Oh, Brad! Brad, look! That was awful! You're turning purple!
Oh my god!
Look at For 2 weeks, this whole area was just raw, red.
Yeah.
It was awful. Hold on, before you get into this episode. Okay, no, get into this episode because this episode could very well still get me in a lot of trouble.
The goat episode.
The goat episode.
When we attack animals. The goat episode. The story to this day makes me laugh so hard. I will watch this episode over and over, and I just cannot stop laughing. And it's your sounds, it's your enthusiasm for telling the story. It's Rocky Balboa, and it just
Working the body.
working the body, man, and it just makes me laugh so hard. And then, like, have your parents seen it yet?
My dad has.
Your dad has. What did he say?
He's not happy.
Not happy. I
So-
can't. Like, on the surface, it sounds horrible. But
Okay, it's not that he wasn't not happy. He was. Okay, let me just say a couple of things about that episode. One, I tell that story to only close friends because it's not a good story. It's a funny story because I tell it funny. When I tell that story to people, they crack up. Like Brad, he dies. I could tell it to him again from start to finish right now, and
I
he
would
will
laugh.
still be
Yes.
laughing. It doesn't transpire to video because when people hear that story and the video, they are in awe that I would actually do something like that to the goat. Now, you don't know the whole story. That goat had it coming. That goat was the devil. And I walk in with their bowl of food. It's just a metal bowl, like a dog bowl.
sure.
And as I'm walking in, I hear, bam! And Bella had reared up and just rammed me from behind. And like, okay, you're thinking it's a pygmy goat. It can't do that much damage. It knocked me down. She knocked me down. So I get up and I was like, okay, she'd spilled the food all over. I was like, all right, I'm going to go get another bowl, Bella. Calm down. I come back in the pen and I hear, and I look up, bam! And she's ramming me again and knocks me over. And I was like, all right, Bella, that's it. I get the water and I'm carefully walking it in, I try not to spill, and I hear, and now she's at the other end of the pen and she runs and just, boosh, just takes me down. So I look and I was like, that's it, Bella, I've had enough. So I proceeded to kick her across the face and she was like, and so I figured we were good. I looked at her, I was like, Bella, are we good? Like, is this over with? Are
You
we
actually
done?
said that.
Yes.
Are
I got down on one knee and I was just like, Bella, like, are we good? So I had to go get more water, right? So I'm walking in, trying to spill water. And I hear it again. Bam! Just knocked me down. So I'd had enough. So I took the water bowl and was just like, boom, right across her face. She was like, ah! Now she's laying on the ground. She's not a fainting goat, so she didn't faint, but she was laying on the ground not knowing what to do. Well, I wasn't done. Now I'm working the body like Rocky Balboa, and I got about 5 or 6 punches in and realized what I was doing. And I had to stop.
remorse starts kicking at
Well, I
this
started
point.
thinking about what if the neighbors saw me, like what if my mom came home, like what if like OSHA just showed up.
But we set it up well. Like, we showed that one video of that goat terrorizing
Look,
that
this-
other town,
my-
and
the-
your story like justified your actions to
Oh,
me.
this had been going on for years.
Yeah.
This and there was nothing I could do because if you know anything about goats, we had 2 males and a female, and it's pretty common for one of in that dynamic for one of them, especially the female, to become aggressive. It's just something that happens. You see it online all the time, of those goats just attacking people for no reason.
Right.
Now, my dad saw the episode, and he didn't say anything. When my dad doesn't say anything, that's not good.
No.
He kind of smiled but didn't say anything. That's not good. My mom has never seen it, and she never will. She doesn't watch the show. I don't. It doesn't come up on Facebook.
My parents love the show.
Okay, well, if my mom sees
And even
that,
my grandmother watches it now too, and she's
if my mom sees that goat story, I don't. There's no way I can apologize because I don't mean it.
But
It'd be a fake.
neither one of us are out to hurt animals.
No.
Like, this was, it wasn't self-defense, but it was like
It was
defense.
no. It was at that point. It was self-defense.
You know what we're gonna do now?
We're gonna bring back a tradition that started a year ago.
A year ago,
Pointless holiday of the week.
this week's National Pointless Holiday of the Week is celebrated on October 8th, National Fluffernutter Day.
Brad doesn't know what fluffernutter is.
I've never heard of fluffernutter, and as I was doing the research, I was like, that sounds kind of good. Like, I would give it a shot.
Go to Meijer, just get some. We'll
I
go
would
there
give it a
right
shot.
now.
It's just a marshmallow fluff
It's a
and peanut
marshmallow
butter.
spread with, and then you put on a slice of bread and peanut butter and another slice of bread and it's peanut butter and marshmallow sandwich.
That sounds good. like good enough to try.
It is good.
I don't know if it pays out. You know what? I actually feel like if you put them on Rice Krispie treats, like if the Rice Krispie
Why
treat
you're
was the
one of
bread.
those guys that like takes a s'more and instead of using graham crackers, you use.
I'm the guy that takes an idea and I
Reese's.
elevate it to my standards up here.
Whatever.
Well, that's it. Thanks for sticking around with us for a year.
It's been a year.
It's been a year. Hopefully you'll stick around with us for another year.
I don't know if I'll be here in a year.
Well, if I'll be here in a year, whatever. Thanks for sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting. It always helps us out. We appreciate it. We will see you guys
Give us
next
show ideas.
Give us show ideas.
Yeah,
sure.
so-
Comment on our Facebook page.
Tell us what you think would be funny for us to do.
Yeah.
'Cause, I'll do it.
Yeah. We're not
Brad will
afraid
have
of
like
it.
some silly rule, but I have to do this first. And he's got to take 3 steps forward, and
We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.